Hi there. So we are at the property right now. We just FaceTimed and I'm going to shoot this little video here so that you're able to have it and keep it and show it if you need to and come to a decision. So there's the lake. We are at the southern point of the lake. Here it ends right here. And the property that we're looking at starts, well, give or take, this one dead tree here from there over to, say, these two trees that go out, and there's the whole side of the mountain. The property is quite steep when you look at the grade from the lake up to the top, but as you'll see in just a minute, about halfway to the top, you've got a large, relatively flat area. So that's great. The only thing is there are some challenges. As I continue to look, I'll see if I can see anything I think might make sense. But as far as access to build, that might be complicated. As I mentioned to Christine, looking at it just the way it is, you would probably be in a situation where you would, off the road coming in, make kind of a little parking spot there and put steps coming down to the house that'd be lower. The only thing is you do need access to build, so that'd be a challenge that you'd have to overcome there. So again, the lake is here. From what I understand, the broker tells me that just off your property coming out, the water is pretty shallow, 2-3 feet. And if you want to swim or anything like that, you're going to need to have a dock that comes out a significant distance. What we don't know, because of winter, of course, it's all frozen, is when I'm standing in the middle here, how deep is it? I have no idea, and there's no way for me to know at this point. But that's what I was told. However, if pulling out a canoe, pulling out a kayak or whatever, well, you'd be able to do that right off your dock here, and off you go to the open lake. I'll start making my way back up through the property. As we go into the property here, you'll notice there are some dead trees, but you look at the waterfront, trees can't grow in water, and they can't grow in a swamp, and that's why trees are all dead in there. And there's a lot of healthy live trees here. So it's, you're probably not looking at a swamp area here. You're looking at a place that obviously trees can grow. So that's good news. The property line as we're walking in here is to our right. And if you look from the bottom here at the water, it's quite steep going up, and there is a ledge right up here. That's the ledge to the relatively flat area that's about halfway down the property. As we go up, we are currently on the property line on the southern side of the property. And there you see the orange flag here. That is your property line. So that goes down to the lake, and you follow that up to the top. So there's the drop. We just came up the hill, the lake's down there. And now we're at the flatter part. And when I say flatter, I would not want to paint you a picture saying that it is flat. It is not. You can see I'm holding the camera as level as I can right now. And you can see that it is on a grade going up. However, not a ski slope like the rest of the property. And there's a good amount of distance between the ledge here and where it starts going up again significantly. So like the neighbors that you see around the lake who build about at this level here, that's what you'd be doing here as well. The sun rises behind your property to the east and sets to the west. So when it comes to your sun at the side of the water, you'll have it in the afternoon, and you'll be able to watch the sunset over the other side of the lake. Again, the property line is just to our right here. You see this big rocky piece here. Well, it's kind of coming off of there and down to the water. Over on the other side, here, if you look right up at the top, I don't know if I can zoom. No, yes I can. You see the real estate sign up there. That's the property line limit, and again follows down the other side down to the water. The challenge would be as far as access with a car, where your entire ledge here follows the width of your property. And that is a significant slope to get up and down in the wintertime. So that would be something you'd have to manage and figure out. This is a view from the northern property line, the northern edge of the property line at the flatter area here that you would use. Again, I want to emphasize not flat, but flatter. Probably a walkout type house would be ideal for here, of course, with windows on both floors overlooking the lake there. So there you have it. We're back up at the road. You can see that the property next to yours, your neighbor has a log A-frame over there. I don't know if you can see it very well, but property starts at this real estate sign and continues across. Your property is the last one on the road. The road ends at the end of your property, and there is a neighbor up top at the top of the hill here. The broker tells me he put his signs on both the property lines, and so your property line is literally at the end of the road here, going down the hill. I don't know if you remember the perspective, but the big rocky part that came out had these pine trees on it, and so that's the property line going down to the lake. And here you go. So there are a few things. I've asked the broker about if there are any easements on the property. Looking at it, I don't think there would be. And easements being other people having access to go through your property, either to access theirs or to get to the lake or anything like that. Looking at it from here, I can't see where the easement would be if there was one. The other thing is that most people have asked for soil tests and load-bearing capacity tests for obvious reasons. So that'd be a question of what you're comfortable with and what you want to do. As I mentioned a few days ago, if you're asking me how to ultimately protect yourself to the max, you absolutely want a soil test. You want to know that you're going to be able to build and that it's going to hold, you know, your construction. Down the road here, you've got all your neighbors. They're all built, but because they're built a couple of 100 feet away doesn't mean that the land where you're specifically looking to build is going to be okay either. So that's a decision for you to make. I'll send you this video if you could have a look and then just write back to me and confirm that you've seen the video, you understand what's in it, you're comfortable with what's in it. That would be great. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.